Showing up was his prediction.
Showing up was his prediction. One thing I noticed out of Cardo earlier was he doesn't have much predictions out of the club, man. They just want to get the job done.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't mean that they're not walking in with a game plan, you know?
I would hope. Every fighter's different, but we'll have to see.
Well, I mean, Ivan's got a lot of experience. He doesn't have a ton of wins, but with 8 fights, you know, he's going to have a lot of comfort in the cage right now.
As we know in MMA, guys, any given night, spinning back fist, guillotine, it can happen.
Perez looks like he's in really good shape, though.
Yeah, he doesn't look drawn. He looks like he's hydrated and he's strong.
Yeah, he looks pretty good for 147 right now.
His opponent coming out of the red corner, Joseph Coles.
We got Joseph Coles coming out in his 147-pound contest. He's 22 years old, stands at 5'11". He's representing Web MMA. Style is BJJ. Record is 1-2. We got a lot of Web MMA fighters in the card tonight. Great school, great coaching.
Yeah, and I think that's going to play into a lot of the fights tonight. They've got a great team, a lot of really hardcore guys in that room. They do a lot of traveling with some of the best camps in the area. You know, if you're going to go starting in South Jersey, Web MMA is probably the place to go right now. So I'm really curious to see how the level of experience coming out of Perez matches up to like the coaching staff and the accolades coming out of Web MMA. Curious to see how this plays out. Yeah, he seems nice and relaxed, you know, for a guy with 3 fights. He seems like he's ready to rock, not nervous at all. Very tall guy. As we got 3 3-minute rounds of amateur MMA coming out here in Berlin, New Jersey. Yeah, I mean, you're here to get experience. You're here to learn how to fight. You're not here to come in here acting like you're Conor McGregor.
First up, we have for you a 28-year-old fighter who stands 5'9" and weighs 147 pounds. He has a 1-2 record and represents Cardo Urso's Habu Pit out of Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey. Out of the blue corner, Ivan Perez. His opponent is a 22-year-old who stands at 5'11" and weighs 146.5 pounds. He has a 1-2 record and represents Web MMA out of Washington Township, New Jersey. Out of the red corner, Joseph Coles.
Got a real big pop for Joseph Coles in this room.
Our referee for this bout is Mr. Joe Pinto.
Here we go, guys. First fight of the night.
Kicking off with a strong amateur card here in Berlin, New Jersey.
Nice packed house, too, I'd like to add.
Very nice packed house. First fight of the evening, we got Ivan Perez out of the blue corner versus Coles out of the red corner.
All right, both guys right to the center of the cage. Kind of feeling each other out. Oh, Coles comes right in. There's a nice hook right under the guard. Both guys nice and patient right now. Just kind of feeling each other out. Nice Superman attack. Double jab lands.
Not very often do you get to be actually in the corner.
Great leg
during
kick from
broadcast.
Coles right there. Tries to sneak that uppercut right there. Hook barely misses. Coles looks nice and relaxing here. He's not rushing anything. He's taking his time. Lots of good feints. Good knee to the body. Good forward pressure.
Underhook.
Yeah, Perez doing a decent job of keeping himself off the cage. Trying to drive Coles back there now. Coles just kind of muscles him over. And Perez right back to the cage.
As Jake taught me, when you get the underhook and turn him against the cage.
That's right. So what we're doing right now is we're trying to use that underhook to get head control. And I wouldn't be surprised if Perez drops down for a single or a double down here. Coles going for a throw, and good job. Joseph Coles hits that
Not
throw.
what he wanted.
Right down to side control. Not a good place to be for Ivan.
Good side control.
It's hard to see from over here what Joe's looking to set up. It looks like a far side attack on the arm.
Good use of the cage for defense here.
Yeah, Perez is trying to work his way out, trying to move his hips, but it's not very effective from here. He's too far away. You know, if I was Ivan, I'd be looking to get some kind of
He's keeping a lot of pressure up in the armpit, but you keep driving through.
Right, I mean, he's doing a great job of just keeping his side control in here. Continues to pass. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a far side armbar attempt right here. He's going to push down that head, step over. So,
Got good control of that arm if he keeps rolling over with it.
yeah, there you go. Perez works his way back to a half guard. Without that underhook there, he's not going to do much with it. Cole's doing a great job dropping that shoulder pressure and trying to open up the guard. Guard's open now. A little bit of punches from Cole on top.
If he can get his head loose, he can slip out the back, but he's locked in pretty good.
What do you do to get that to your feet, or what do you do to defend?
Well, I mean, half guard and the guard in MMA, especially amateur MMA, is very tough. You know, if I'm in half guard, I need a hard underhook and I need to start trying to wrestle up to my knees. That's the game that I play. And the closed guard, you're not going to do much in here, especially it's a guy, you know, who's got good posture. He's sitting up, he's hitting hard. You know, if I'm Perez, I'm going to control the head, put my feet on the hips, and try to create space so that I can
Those
get
rib
up.
shots will pay toll later in the fight if it lasts longer.
Yeah, for sure. Great round for Joseph Coles.
Yeah, put a lot of pressure on him. It's hard to breathe from underneath there.
You know, I will say Ivan had a lot of success earlier in the round when the grappling exchange kind of started, but he kind of lost focus there and got himself tossed.
Be careful. Don't talk too loud because the fighters might actually be listening to you instead of their coaches.
I mean, that might be part of my game plan, you know? Maybe I can get them to do something kind of stupid. That'll make me pretty fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, you know, I would say first listen to your coaches, and then if you maybe hear something you like, yeah, I don't mind taking some credit.
I've noticed you've been a lot more comfortable in front of the camera since starting with Lady Gaga in Stars Born.
Yes. I made a lot of money on that. I'm lucky you guys. You're lucky you guys got me here. And if I'm Ivan Perez, I got to do a little something different. I got to put some two combinations together. His hands aren't really landing, and just continue to make good decisions in the cage. Going into round two. Close, keeps feinting down there, throwing that nice swing and lead hook. Body kick, caught. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and Perez definitely hit him on the way down.
There's a nice control.
We're right into half guard, but if you look here, Coles is doing the right stuff. He's got that underhook. He's using it to come to his feet. Got to watch the choke right to his feet. Awesome work by Coles right here.
Get that left underhook. Get that left underhook.
Perez trying to do some dirty boxing here.
Against that cage. Put him against the cage. Touch him with knee.
We got great advice coming from Cole's corner. Put him against the cage. I like what he did. He pushed him away, and he hit an attack as soon as he was there.
Jab, Joe. Let's go, Jab. Yep. Wait. Keep that chin down. Hey.
Yeah, nice uppercut coming in. You know, Perez sees the opportunity and attacks. I think Coles has got a good good game here. He's nice and long. He's got a good feigning game. He's getting tagged a little bit more in this round because Perez is starting to see what's coming a little bit and starting to attack. I'd like to see more leg kicks out of Coles. They were landing really well in the first round. Yeah. Well, that time Perez went for the trip and Joseph was able to kind of avoid it. Coming into a body lock here, Perez stands right back up into the cage. First thing you got to do right here is break that hand control on your waist. Or turn in, start working an underhook, which hard to do with that leg stuck in there if you see. Cole's doing a great job being composed, trying to work his way up to the back. His corner's telling him to try to trip him down, bring him forward to the mat. Wouldn't be a bad idea. And hand control right here is what's killing Perez. He needs to get control of the gloves and start working his way in. You're about to see it here. He might be able to turn in for that underhook. Coles goes to jump right over. You know, and Coles is long. I wouldn't be surprised if he transitions to something like an armbar in here. Good wrist control there. Yeah, but it's a little too late now.
Yep.
And, you know, it's great. I see Joseph Coles looking up over to his corner, listening for directions.
Good job of using the cage again. Good job of using the cage.
Yeah, and that cage wall kind of kept him from getting flattened out. It gave him a little bit, right into a head and arm choke.
Back on his own.
We'll see, because it's harder to finish that. Okay, harder to finish that move for mount. You would want to transition to side control, but here we are in a dominant mount.
Good job of flattening out and getting him tired.
Yeah, awesome job. Coles is doing everything right. And this was a much better round for Ivan Perez. It's just that, you know, Joseph Coles has everything going for him right
Came
now.
out like a gangbuster, but didn't keep the pressure on him.
Yeah.
I see it two rounds.
Yeah, I would say
2-0.
2 rounds to Joseph Coles. Really good performance. He's excited. His corner's excited.
Part of your junket. All right,
Joseph
round
Coles
three.
hands down, comes out. Nice slap.
The money
Here we
round.
go. I want to see some teeps tonight.
They're both pretty fresh, though.
Yeah, both guys look good
They
for
put
third
some
round.
good training in for this fight. I want to see some kicks.
Well, I mean, he's having a lot of success with these long looping attacks. Gotta watch out that triangle right there, though. Good job getting that arm right in. Now, in amateur MMA in New Jersey, I mean, this is the game. Get him down, good head control, and beat up the body a little bit. That's why it's a really tough job to be on the bottom in here. So if you're Perez, you got to get up, especially when you're down 2 rounds to nothing. Cole's posture's up. Awesome body shots. 2 big shots to the ribs. Perez isn't trying. He's doing his best to control the posture. Cole's is doing a good job, taking his time, creating openings.
Scoot him off that cage, Joe. There you go. Don't apologize. Keep touching it.
Yeah.
Don't apologize. Keep touching it. Watch that neck.
Oh, yeah, this is the game here.
Good job.
Cole's trying to pass now.
Good defense there.
Yeah, Perez did a good job recognizing it, putting feet on the hips, creating space. But again, here Cole's postures up, blast the body twice. No answer here. That's what we needed to do 2 rounds ago. Put the feet on the hips, try to stand our way up. Right to half guard. Perez just kind of tries to shove him off. He needs to push the head away and get his hips underneath of him. Otherwise, Joseph Coles is going to just keep running this position here. Good body shots from Coles. I like seeing an amateur fighter really focus on the body shots to the ground.
Hit that wrist, please. Roll that wrist. Keep working. Yep, touch him with the left now.
Yeah, I mean, you have to kind of force it a little. You have to make it part of your game plan. You have to come up there and just smash, smash, smash. If you're hitting every now and then, it's not going to do anything. But what Joseph Coles has been doing this entire fight is getting him down, beating up the body. And then we get exchanges like this where Perez makes a mistake. Coles is right on his back for the 2nd time in the fight. And that choke is right there. A little fast. We'll see if he gets shrugged off. Perez does a great job with the high hips there. Cole's kind of got a little ahead of himself.
Armbar.
Yeah, beautiful defense though by Coles. He goes right back to guard. Good leg kick there from Perez. And he says, come on up. Not sure I agree with that decision. Yeah, and not a lot of time. And Coles drops underneath it. Latches onto the single. I bet he's going to get him down. Great. I got to tell you, good defense there from Perez to finish out the round. I still say too little too late.
Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. And maybe not even 2-1. I could still see that third round going to Joseph Coles.
Did he get it out that round?
So the way the round ended up was Joseph got very excited, jumped up for the rear naked choke. You know, I can't blame him. It was a good position for it. His hips were too high, and he got his feet, tried to shoot in. You know, Perez did a great job for the last 30 seconds of the fight, but...
Where was that in round 1 and 2, though?
Exactly. It was, again, too little, too late. Great performance from both fighters, though. Awesome way to start up, you know, Asylum Fight League back after a 2-year hiatus. We're really happy to see Carl and his son healthy, back out here killing it.
Yeah, Carl's been pro for more than 2 decades, so you know this is his first rodeo.
Yo, I had the honor of fighting for Carl 6 years ago in Atlantic City at Asylum, so I'm really happy to be back here calling fights.
It's a natural thing for him.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited about having the Asylum back here in South Jersey again, and right here in our hometown.
We got our man Adam Chris in the...
Well, let's throw it up to our ring announcer,
Yep.
Steve Peacock, with the decision from the New Jersey judges.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Ruggiero scores the fight 29-28. Judge Caroline scores the fight 30-27. Judge Krorick scores the fight 30-27 for the winner. By unanimous decision, came out of the red corner, Joseph Coles.
And that's exactly the way it should have been, a 30-27 decision for Joseph Coles. Great performance.
I agree.
Great. I love what I see out of the feints with him. He's moving his head a lot, really setting up his strikes well, really lunging in, and great attack on the body in there.
Yeah, and then
All right,
sportsmanship at the end, the guys hug it out.
Coles, Joe.
Gave
It was a
100%.
tough 3 rounds. It was
Let's listen to Adam in the cage here.
All 3 judges had it going for you. Was that a part of your game plan? Did you want him to grind him out all 3 rounds? How was your game plan? How do you feel after this fight?
I know it sounds cliche, but I'm here to fight. I did it for you guys. Even if you're not my fans, I still want to put on a show for you guys. Thank you to Ivan so much for taking this fight. He's a warrior. At the end, he had me going a little bit, hit me with some good body shots on the ground. But, you know, we left it out there. And thank God, you know, I got the win. But thank you. God bless, guys. Thank you.
Wonderful respect from Joseph Coles after a dominant decision here. Going into match number 2.